Man stuns doctors with his muscles after injecting them with this toxic mix. When a middle-aged man unveiled his inhumanly muscular physique, doctors were awestruck by his ability to go from a scrawny pipsqueak to a real-life Hulk. However, their amazement soon turned to panic when they discovered what he was injecting directly into his body. All his life, Valdir Segato was unhappy with his unnaturally skinny frame, which he'd earned through a nasty drug addiction and self-destructive behaviors. Entirely dependent upon drugs, the young Brazilian man managed to escape the burden of reality, but sacrificed his health and happiness in the process. After years of drug addiction, Segato finally kicked the habit, replacing his chemical high with a natural high at the gym. However, his addictive personality soon crept back up, compelling him to take his weightlifting to the extreme. Soon, Segato was just as muscle-bound as the bronze models he saw in bodybuilding competitions. However, he wanted more. Unable to get the look he craved, which was inspired by the Marvel Comics The Hulk and former Mr. Universe, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Brazilian buff boy decided to concoct his own magic potion to achieve his fantasy body. Sadly, his desire for physical perfection must come with a hefty price: his life. Doctors were stunned to find that 48-year-old Valdir Segato had achieved his 23-inch biceps and ever-expanding pecs not only by obsessively hitting the gym, but also by directly injecting his muscles with oil. The Brazilian bodybuilder has admitted to using synthol, which is a deadly oil-based substance made up of a mixture of fatty acids, alcohol, and painkillers, according to the Daily Mail. Segato said, "The doctors tell me to stop it. The advice they give me is to stop using. But it's my decision to use it because I want to, because I like to." Doctors have repeatedly warned Segato to cease the toxic practice, informing him that he faces amputation at best and death at worst if he continues to use the oil. However, the hulking powerlifter insists that he'll never stop, as it brings him the look and confidence he desires. "I do get attention, but people seem to be scared to approach me. I think that's the problem. The worst thing is when people stop you and call you an ugly thing. But I don't care what people say. If I like myself, that's enough." Although Segato has bolstered his weight, going from a measly 121 pounds to 176 pounds through his routine alone, he still feels it isn't enough. He hopes to pump up his biceps at least 4 more inches, measuring a whopping 27 inches around. "My dream is that with my musculature, I can achieve something, make a career from my body," he said. Segato has aspirations of breaking the world record for bicep measurement, which is currently held by Egypt's Mustafa Big Mo Ismail, who currently boasts 31-inch biceps. For now, he says he's working on becoming a social media celebrity, achieving fame and fortune through his insane regimen and results. Segato admits that he has trouble meeting women since he bulked up, but he claims that he's still happy with his decision to use the oil. His friends, however, wish that he wouldn't risk his life for a temporary benefit. His friend Fernando Carvalho da Silva said, "The oil thing is stupidity. He thinks it's good and I'm a friend, so I stay quiet, but deep down I want to tell him to stop, but he doesn't want to. He's happy like that. It's the risk he takes. He wants to look good and wants to be famous." Segato continues to inject his muscles with the oil, growing them to an astounding size. He knows the serious risks involved with using the concoction, but maintains that the physical results are well worth it. Segato battled with drug addiction for years, only to leave it behind for yet another deadly addiction. Hopefully, he'll come to the realization that his life is worth more than setting a world record, and that he cannot control his addiction on his own.